Good day and welcome to an exhilarating special edition of SteamTeam quizzes. And by special edition we mean not Thomas related. Well,
no, that would be a special edition.
What would it?
Yeah.
Alright.
If it was on Thomas, yeah, it'd be called a special edition.
Oh, that's good. Now we cleared that up. And I expect all of you are wondering what we're going to be covering today.
Yes, indeed.
You should already know. You wrote the thing.
Well, yeah, but I was just playing along.
Well, don't. You're making yourself look stupid. Well, more stupid than usual anyway.
Oh,
so today we'll be taking a trip to Shining Time Station, where we'll meet a very small man with a tendency to tell very, very rude jokes.
Yeah, I must say, I thought any minute he was going to start calling the Then I thought he'd start moaning about I must say, he was pretty good in the role though, wasn't he?
Definitely. Then we head over to Australia, where we meet two life-size bananas.
Hold on. Since when have we had our own show in Australia?
And then Bugs Bunny makes life very difficult for a magician. And then finally, we cover one of my most favourite TV shows. It's a TV comic called Zap. And no, that's not a comedian, it is actually a comic.
A literal comic.
A literal comic. Which actually I found out today was actually for the death.
Yes, I think it is anyway.
Well, be sure to stick around to the end as we have a competition for you to enter. I'm not trying to bribe you or anything, but that's the way it is. And now over to our, one of our life-size bananas, Australian life-size bananas, SteamTeam.
Good day, mate.
Good call.
Well, hello and welcome. We've got 4 shows instead of 5 coming up today because we got 10 episodes for Shining Time Station because it was such a long...
10 episodes, you mean 10 questions?
10 questions, yes, thank you. Because it's such a long show, didn't we? We decided it was best to get more for your money.
I don't mean to upset anybody when I say this, but it was a bit of an ordeal.
Well, we'll cover that at the end, so hold that thought. Anyway, as usual, I'm not going to rabbit on, I just want to explain, like last time, we will be also adding up the scores at the end of each episode, if you don't want to play along. That's for people that don't want to play along with the whole quiz. I think that's the fairest way of doing it, don't you, Calico?
Yeah, it is the very best way, but then you're being a fool to yourself, you might as well play along with me.
Oh yes, you play along, you know. Chances are you're going to know more than Calico.
Well, yeah. Well, I'd hope so, anyway.
Okay, so Shining Time Station. This episode's called Stacy Cleans Up, even though Stacy didn't do a lot of cleaning, did she?
No, she got her nephew in to do it instead.
Well, that's what kids are for, Calico.
They are free labour as far as we're concerned.
Yeah. All you got to do is make it into a little game and they'll be doing it for hours.
Exactly. It's like when I want something, I go to my little brother and say, could you just go and grab my telephone for me? I wouldn't say telephone, I'd say mobile.
I'm going to say bring the landline down the
Could you bring the landline to me, please? I'll give you £1 if you do.
Kids wouldn't know what a landline is today.
That's the only thing now,
Yeah.
is that you have to pay them for it.
Yeah, I know.
It may only be 20 pence.
Yeah.
Or £1.
But still, that 20 pence is something that could go to something more important, like a Freddo Frog bar.
Still do them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. They used to be 5p when we were kids. I think they're about 25p. I remember when penny sweets were penny sweets.
Yeah, they're not penny sweets.
No, they're
anymore,
not.
are they?
Do you remember you used to be able
They're called pick and mix now, and they're allowed to charge 75p every 100 kilograms.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting, isn't it? Remember when we used to go in the paper shop and actually have to count the sweets we're putting in? You used to have to, like your mother would give you like 50p and you had to get 50p worth of penny sweets, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what you do. And some of them were 2 pennies, but they were the really good ones.
Oh,
so
God, yeah, like
Coke
bottles, yeah.
You would sacrifice
Yeah.
an extra sweet to have half as many of those ones.
My favourite were the little white mice.
Well, oh yeah, the chocolate ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to like the shrimp. They used to call it shrimp,
yeah.
even though they look like ears to me. But
Yeah, I remember them.
yeah,
I didn't like them.
thing. I like them.
One sweets I can't stand, the little bananas. I can't stand the
What,
flavour.
foamy bananas.
Yeah, I
used to
cannot
love foamy bananas.
stand banana flavour of anything, milkshakes, anything. Question 1 is, who directed the episode? A. Brian McConaughey. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. B. Britt Allcroft. C. Wayne Moss. Or D. D.D. Conn.
Well, I know it weren't DD Conn because
Who's
she's
DD Conn?
Stacy.
She is.
I do think it was Wayne Moss.
It was Wayne Moss. His name come up at the start of the episode.
Wayne Moss.
It was Wayne Moss, yes. Britt Allcroft obviously was the creator.
Yeah, but is Wayne Moss, did he just come up with the idea of, I know what we'd do, we've had a load of American crap around the original Thomas episode.
No, he's just the director of the episode.
So he's responsible.
No, he's just responsible for everyone doing their stuff.
Oh, right, so he just follows the script, so he's
Yes,
not the one to blame.
He just makes sure people are doing it right.
Oh, right, so we shouldn't shoot the messenger.
No, we should blame the scriptwriter or the creators.
Right, okay, we'll do that instead.
Okay, we're gonna go and compose an angry letter to Brittlcroft.
I might write it in red pen just so she knows.
Knows that you mean business.
Or I'll email her in red ink. I'll change the colour to red.
Yeah. Don't push him, he will do it.
I'm serious. I've got an email address.
Question 2. What colour is the third bin bag that Mr. Conductor produces from his home? A. Black, B. Blue, C. Green, or D. Orange?
It's orange.
It is.
Apparently there was a lot of memories in there, but he just doesn't have the room.
No, he doesn't, does he?
See, I can't get my head around him being civil.
We do watch George Carlin do stand-up, don't we, sometimes? And
yeah, and it's a bit weird watching him be sensible.
yeah, it is, isn't it? But still...
I'm expecting him to take the out of something.
yeah, but still, he does a good job.
He does a very good job.
I'm not going to take that away from him. He's the best narrator the US have had.
Yeah,
Before Mark Morahan, of course. Mark Morahan is brilliant.
The Scouse.
But he's still brilliant.
The English have something about the Scousers, don't they?
Yeah.
Who do we have? Ringo,
Michael,
and
Mark.
Mark.
Question 3. What is the name of the newspaper that Mr. Typo hands to Stacy? A. Shining Time Daily, B. The Valley Mail, C. The Indian Valley Gazette, or D. Station Times? Oh, I said Station Times. I had my fat controller mode on. Station Times.
It is Indiana Valley Gazette.
Indiana?
Well, Indian. I don't know why it's called Indian, because they're in America.
I don't know. Perhaps the land's owned by Indians. Oh, I don't know, Calico.
That's why I thought Indiana, but it's Indian.
Yeah. You going with Indian, is that you?
I'm going with Indian.
That's correct.
That's the closest one.
Question 4. What accent does the garbage train engineer have? American, Canadian, Welsh, or Scottish?
It's one of these ones that I didn't think Americans would be able to understand, but it's Scottish.
Well, yeah, and you'd have liked him to have been Welsh, no doubt.
I don't mind. Scottish is good enough.
Yeah.
So, you know I like Duncan.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Sleepers and ballast.
Sleepers and ballast.
Correct. Question 5. Which of the following is not a closed dump, as mentioned by Rusty Rob McGrail? A. Fiddler's Field, B. Lucy's Leap, C. Farmer's Dell, or D. Loom Key?
I'm going to say... Do you know what? Loom Key. I swear he said room key. Room key.
It is hard to understand, I'll give you that.
But it's Lucy's, whatever it was.
Lucy's Leap, is that your
That's it,
final
yeah,
answer?
that's
That was not mentioned.
No, I don't think it was.
Well, you're incorrect, it was mentioned.
Was it?
Yeah, the one that wasn't mentioned was Fiddler's Field.
Huh.
That was made up by me.
I bet you sit in the field fiddling, don't you?
Fiddling with what?
Chris Thompson won't be able to tell you.
I'm sure he will, yes. Question 6. Which of the following engines does not appear in the Thomas the Tank Engine episode featured? Thomas, Henry, Duck, or Bill and Ben?
Thomas?
Thomas does not feature, is that your final answer?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You're incorrect. Again. Thomas has a brief cameo at Tidmouth Station. He's seen exiting the shot, I believe.
Rusty Rob McGrail.
Duck was obviously seen, he had some dialogue. So did Bill and Ben didn't have dialogue, but they were seen scampering away. It was Henry who was not seen in any way, shape or form.
Oh. And he was.
Question 7. What do you do when life gives you lemons? A. Give them back. B. Plant them to make a lemon tree. C. Make lemonade. Or D. Turn them into a more useful fruit.
How can you do that?
Don't know. Do you know what one of the options was going to be?
What?
Throw them at an old person. I changed it back quite wisely, of course.
Yes. But no, if life gives you lemons,
What do you do?
you
Give them
make
back.
lemonade. yeah, usually
I don't want them, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. But no, it is make lemonade.
It is make lemonade. Question 8. What sort of music does Schema play? A. Trashy music. B. Smelly music. C. Sorting music. Or D. Recycling music.
Well, he says he's going to play recycling music, but I imagine if he had a band, it'd be trashy music. But no, it's recycling music.
Trashy music would fit in with most bands today.
Well, technically, he doesn't play any music.
No. But he...
the little band do.
Yeah, but he's working the machine that makes them play. The jukebox.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Okay, see. Well, actually, he doesn't ask for recycling music, he asks for recycling music.
I'd love to have a bit of recycling music.
He's not Liverpudlian. Question 9. How far can you hear the whistle blow in the jukebox band's song? A. 200 yards, B. 100 miles, C. 20 kilometres, or D. 500 miles?
100 miles.
It was 100 miles. Would you walk 500 miles?
Oh, I would walk 500 more.
Just to be the man that walked
1,000 miles to end up at her door.
Question 10. How many bottles does Mr. Conductor leave for Rusty Rob McRail at the end? 1, 2, 3 or 4?
2.
It is 2. Should we tally up those scores, Calico?
I think I've got 8 out of 10.
No. Well, you have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to say on the matter?
Does that mean I get an extra point for guessing it right?
No.
Ah.
Move on now to Bananas in Pyjamas.
I'm running down the stairs.
You a fan of seeing bananas in pyjamas? Not the show, just in general.
It does make me in a good humour.
And can you tell the viewers what the name of this episode is?
It is called Wibbly Wobbly. Oh, Wibbly Wobbly, mate.
I wonder what they're referring to. Another one for Chris Thompson's Dirty Mind there.
Hashtag Chris Thompson's Dirty Mind.
Is that a new hashtag now?
Yeah,
so you heard it here first,
we're
people.
We're getting going.
Yeah. Question 1. Where do B1 and B2 live? A. Snuggles Avenue, B. Apple Close, C. April Avenue, or D. Cuddles Avenue?
Oh, that is Cuddles Avenue.
Would you like to live there?
No.
I bet there's a lot of street crime goes on there.
You reckon?
I reckon so. Question 2. What does B1 have written on his hat? A. Cuddles Avenue, B. Handyman, C. Beach, or D. Banana?
He has beach written on his hat, mate.
He does. And the other one has Patrol written on his hat.
Beach Patrol.
Yeah, see, together they make up Beach Patrol. Aren't I clever? Right.
Well done to you. Or Patrol Beach, one of the two.
Yeah, it depends which way around they're standing, really, doesn't it? Question 3. What time is it? A. Mending time, B. Repair time, C. Fixing time, or D. DIY time?
You think of what I'm thinking, B1? I think I am B2. It's fixing time!
You do it absolutely spot on. See, if you want to hire him as any Australian voice, you know.
I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, free of charge. Question 4. What colour is the teapot that Amy is seen holding? Blue, red, brown, or green?
Ah, that'd be brown, mate.
It was brown. I wonder what she's been doing with it. Another one for Chris Thompson's Dirty Mind.
Hashtag Chris Thompson's Dirty Mind. And another one. Hashtag Australian Calico.
Okay, let's see how many people actually tweet this. If you're on Twitter now, we demand you to tweet those hashtags. Chris Thompson's Dirty Mind, STQ, and Australian Calico. Question 5. Who provides the narration? A. Helena Harris, B. Karina Kelly, C. Mary Ann Henshaw, or D. Taylor Owens?
Ah, that'd be Karina Kelly, mate.
It was Karina Kelly. Helena Harris, I believe, is the producer. Don't quote me on that. Mary Ann...
Sorry, mate, but a lot of people have already done that.
Mary Ann Henshaw is Amy, and Taylor Owens is Lulu, I believe.
Ah, stand back, Lulu.
Okay, we're done with that, so let's tally up those old scores, shall we? You got 5 out of 5 that time, does that surprise you?
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Now you can drop the Australian accent.
But I want to. I quite like it.
Now we move on to public domain fun with a Case of the Missing Hare, which is a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Or SteamTeam's dad's problem.
Yeah.
Case of the Missing Hare.
Question 1. What is the name of the magician? A. Majeski, B. Jimmy Joe, C. Alabama, or D. Houdini?
That'd be Alabama.
It was Alabama. Question 2. What type of pie does Alabama throw in Bugs Bunny's face?
Cream.
A. Lemon meringue. B. Banana cream. C. Custard. Or D. Blackberry.
He goes, would you like a blackberry pie? Blackberry pie?
He calls it a blacksberry for some reason.
Blacksberry pie. No,
I think
either way, he means blackberry.
Yeah, it's his,
and he goes,
accent.
there you go.
Yeah.
So it's blackberry.
Blacksberry, yeah.
Or blackberry.
Would you like a blacksberry pie, Bunny? All done by Mal Blanc, so you're very versatile.
Very, very, very clever.
Hmm.
I salute you, sir.
Question 3. Who makes up the variety dance group briefly seen in this cartoon? A. Daffy and Porky. B. Bill and Bert. C. Burke and Blair. Or D. Blank and Brian.
It is Bill and Bert.
It is Bill and Bert. Obviously, Daffy and Porky is a reference to Daffy Duck and Porky Pig. Burke and Blair are scrap dealers from Tugs.
No, they're not there. It's just the way you're describing Blair as a Burke.
Yeah. And Blank and Brian are obviously Mal Blanc does all the voices of Looney Tunes, and Arthur Q. Bryan does Elmer Fudd.
Oh.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Yeah, I think it was on Little Britain, wasn't it? One of the old boys goes, yeah, it looks like a bit of a young Elmer Fudd.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. You can just tell he's so happy to be hunting rabbits. His voice just hires. Question 4. What is the first thing that Alabama pulls out of the hat instead of a rabbit? A pair of novelty rabbit ears. B. A hare. C. A dove. Or D. A carrot.
That would be a carrot.
It was. Do you like carrots?
I do.
You're correct. Question 5. How many swords does Alabama manage to stick into the basket? 1, 2, 3 or 4?
2.
2. He's just about to stick a third one in when he realised what Bugs is doing.
He stood behind him. Going,
yeah. Agony, agony. Oh! Yeah, that's funny. You gotta love a bit of Bugs Bunny.
You do.
Now the one you've been waiting for.
No, you haven't tallied up my scores from that episode.
Shut up. So you scored 5 out of 5 there. Does that surprise you?
Nope.
You're doing pretty well today.
I am.
Now we move on to the one you've all been waiting for. Well, Calico has anyway. It's the TV comic Zap. Was it as good as you thought?
It's a literal comic, not a...
Was it as good as you thought?
Yeah, I do remember it.
Quite fondly? One of the shows from your childhood?
Yes.
Favourite?
Actually,
show?
No, I did enjoy Bananas in Pyjamas, probably the best.
Yeah, I can't remember ever watching that when I was younger, not
Really?
until my sister did. But no, I can honestly say I've never watched Bananas in Pyjamas when I was younger.
I did.
How were you in your privileged life? Privileged upbringing that you had.
I used to watch good shows instead of the crap ones that you did.
Well, like Sooty and Thomas, the ones that are still going now, you know, that sort of show.
Bananas in Pyjamas is so much better. It's Australian.
Question 1. What colour underpants does Cuthbert Lily have? A. Pink with green spots. B. Red with white spots. C. Blue with pink spots. Or D. White with yellow spots. Hope I'm not boring you, Calico.
You are
yawning
completely
like that.
boring me. It's red with white spots.
It is red with white spots.
Very nice pair of underwear it is.
Do you have a pair similar?
No.
How very unadventurous. What's the most outlandish pair of underwear that you own?
I've got a pink and black stripy ones.
I wonder when you wear them. Question 2. Who plays Smart Artie? A. Pat Sharp. B. Richard Waits. C. Neil Buchanan. Or D. Trevor Bannister.
Well, there's only one person on that list that's have any sort of art background, and that is Neil Buchanan.
It is Neil Buchanan.
There was a rumour he died, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. They rang him up live on radio, didn't they? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And asked him if he was dead, and he said it was news to him, didn't he? Or something?
Yeah. Are you dead? News to me.
Yeah, there was a serious rumour going around that he had died from, I think it was colon cancer.
Yeah.
Why the hell anyone would make that? I really don't understand what drives these people to do this sort of stuff.
There's some sick people.
I know, it's disgusting, absolutely terrible. Yeah, it was Neil Buchanan, obviously the Art Attack presenter. Pat Sharp obviously presented Funhouse.
Yeah.
Richard Waits is Cuthbert Lily. and Trevor Bannister is Mr. Lucas from Are You Being Served.
Oh, right.
I just threw him in because I was running out of options and I was watching Are You Being Served at the time.
Fair enough.
Question 3. What does Smart Artie draw to attract the elephant? A pot of peanuts, B, a big apple, C, a bag of buns, or D, a female elephant?
It's a bag of buns.
Or a baggy buns. The baggy buns.
And we're talking about buns, we don't mean bum cheeks, we mean...
I don't think anyone
cake.
was actually thinking.
I don't know, there may be some people on there like Chris Thompson's Dirty Minds.
Well, just in case they were thinking that, they need no longer think like that. Question 4. What are the 3 things used in the What's This segment? And there's no options here.
There is an armchair.
Yeah, that was number 3.
There is jelly.
Yeah, that was number 2.
And it was a train.
It was a train. Very fitting, because we're a Thomas show, really, aren't we?
I'd like to think we're an all-round show, but we are
I
mainly
like to think we're a crap show.
We are crap.
We are, but...
How many people... It's amazing how people watch us in the first place.
I don't know. I think people just like to hear our drivel, really, you know.
Wow, you know.
Yeah.
It's a way of venting it.
Yeah. And as I said before, it keeps us off the streets.
Imagine if he was on the street bugging the out of people by rambling on with things.
I know. God, can you imagine that? Is there a thing worse than death? Question 5. What colour is the gunge used in Daisy Dares You? Red, blue, yellow, or green?
It was green gunge, and it ponged a bit apparently. She used a mop to spread it about a bit.
Do you ever use a mop to spread it about a bit?
Not really, no.
No. It was green all the same.
Good.
Yeah, but it was a bit fixed, wasn't it? If you look on that last one, the bungee cord is hardly even taut.
Yeah.
You know, there's probably even slack there if he wanted to go a bit further.
Probably could have gone to the post box behind that one.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible. That was bad, because that was blatantly rigged. I mean, the other one's got, halfway up the mat, and then they got yanked back. Yeah, this one was allowed to go all the way, and yet the bloody bungee cord was hardly pulled.
Yeah.
We'll tally up the scores, and you have got, Calico.
Yeah.
23 out of 25. You're rut.
Yeah, but I've been above it for some time now.
Remember,
so
you tried to make tried to change the name of our company to Ruttiger. Do you remember that?
Yeah, Ruttiger.
Anyway, we're going to hand over to Calico now, who is going to sum up the episodes for us. There you go. There's the cards. You tell us what you think of the episode.
At Shining Time Station, Stacy cleans up. Admittedly, it was the worst dribble I've ever watched. I don't mean to offend anybody out there, but it was just
American.
Just awful. It just had nothing to do really with anything. Do you know what I mean? It's a Thomas thing, and they put 25 minutes of around it.
I don't mind Shining Time Station, but mainly because of George Carlin. I quite like George Carlin.
I like George Carlin, but the story is just awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great, is it? But yeah, and obviously D.D. Conn, she's quite good.
If you say so. Bananas in Pyjamas, Wibbly Wobbly. I just love the Australian thinking of how to correct a wobbly chair is to cut the table down, and you know what I mean? It's just
genius.
It's just great. Next to the case of the missing Hare, I just love Bugs Bunny because he's just
I love Bugs Bunny.
Just so sarcastic.
No one can hate Bugs Bunny.
No,
fantastic.
And then Zap. Well,
that was one of your childhood favourites, wasn't it?
It was, and I enjoyed it very much. What's his name? Cuthbert Lily.
Cuthbert Lily.
Cuthbert Lily. Yeah, that's it. Cuthbert Lily. You got Neil Buchanan in there as well.
Yeah.
The old Trunky Ellie and whatnot.
I love that. We used to watch that when we was younger. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I used to play you the video of that.
And the Daisy Dares You.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Very good. I would urge anyone to go and give Zap a try.
I would.
Now I'm going to hand over to Calico once again, and he's got details of a competition for you. So listen up.
We like a competition, don't we?
You can't beat a good competition.
No, it gets you to watch anyway.
Good publicity.
Yeah. And now we're going to give you the chance to win the DVD milkshake mix. Where's the connection, I hear you cry? Well, it features CGI episodes of Banana and Pyjamas, not as good as the live ones. But
although I believe Dick and Dom do the voices in the CGI version.
yeah, they do. And then and the season 14 Thomas episode, Thomas Crazy Day.
Thomas's Crazy
Yeah,
Day.
Thomas's Crazy Day. Sorry. For the chance to win, all you need to do is tell us which show you'd like to see in the next special edition quiz. They're pretty simple. And PM it to me, Calico, and you'll be put into the draw. If you want to choose a show, but you don't want to enter the competition, just leave your choice in a comment below. This is the competition where you're allowed to comment on the videos and whatnot, but you will not be entered into it.
To be entered, you must PM your PM your choice.
Yeah, the shows with the most votes will be included in the next quiz, so we're giving you a chance to pretty much write the next special edition.
Yeah.
But we'd like to point out that although you can choose a show, you cannot choose the exact episode of the show you want to see featured. But obviously, because copyright reasons and whatnot, it will be whichever episode we have to hand.
Well, but what we're basically saying is you've got a list of shows on your screen now. No, sorry. You got a list of shows on will come up on your screen after the credits. So stick around, and you can choose from those shows. And those shows only. You can't just say, "Oh, I want to see Scooby Doo" or something like that.
Right, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously we have to be a bit careful when it comes to copyright and stuff. So
there's no limit to the amount of shows you can vote for, so you can vote for numerous.
Yeah.
But you can only vote for a show once, so you can only vote once for each show.
Yeah, that's it. So if you want to see, say you want to vote for Sooty,
and Thomas.
Yeah,
no,
not Thomas. Just Thomas. Say you could vote for those two, but you can't vote
twice.
Yeah,
for one,
Thomas or Sooty. You have to vote just once. And obviously, I do want to point out, if you PM your choice and you PM different shows, you will only be entered in once.
Yeah. Okay. So, like you just said, in other words, you can leave a comment saying Sooty, and then if you place another comment also saying Sooty, you won't be counted twice.
No.
If you want to see the terms and conditions, you can find them at the usual place, which I will read out for you. It should be on your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. www.steamteamseries.blogspot.com. It's a load of small print. You can also see the list of shows featured on the Milkshake Mix DVD there too. So
if you want to know what's on the Milkshake Mix DVD that you're entering to win, go over there and have a look.
Yeah. So obviously PM to be entered, but you can still write your comment.
Yeah.
But it won't be counted.
But yeah, may still be charged. No, there's no charge.
There's no charge. But lastly, good luck to you all, and I hope you enjoyed this quiz.
Yeah. And obviously, don't get annoyed if we don't cover your
There's always next time.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever wins we'll play, but we'll keep the others in mind.
Yeah.
Because it gives us a good view of what.
But like you said, you can't choose the episode. You can choose the show, but not the episode. So you can't say, I want Sooty and Co. Bubble Trouble or something like that. Yeah. It'll be whatever episode we have to hand. But I think all that remains now is for me to say, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. And from Calico, it's...
You thinking what I'm thinking, B1? I think I am, B2. It's... goodbye time!
It's goodbye time indeed. So, where are you off now? Off home, are you?
I'm off home.
Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun to a shining time station where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
So on your screen now you'll see the list of shows. You pick one, you vote for one. You can vote for multiple, but you can't vote twice or more times for the same one. So once per thing, but you can choose multiple shows.
So if you want to enter the competition, PM your choice. If you don't want to enter the competition, leave it on a comment below.
Yeah, this is the only competition we will allow you to comment and PM. So
closing date for your choice is over on my blog, where all the terms and conditions are. So join us. Until next time, it's bye bye everybody. Bye bye from me and from Calico. It's
now whackers, mate. When you don't believe a word I say,
suspicious minds,
we can go on together. with suspicious minds.
Suspicious minds.
And we can build our dreams. A suspicious mind.